worm bin a couple months ago. It's doing well, it's thriving, but the amount of worms, I mean, we don't eat a lot of vegetables. We don't, we don't produce that much food waste, and they're not eating enough. And I believe it's working. The worm castings look great. I use it to rework my dirt, but 250 worms just ain't cutting it. So ordered another 1,000 worms from Mr. Jim. Box came, it's kind of crushed here. I think it'll be fine. Let's see, opening this up. One guy tried to get away and it killed him. Now, if you remember, the first batch I bought came dead. So let's see what happens here. Uncle Jim's definitely made it right, but it was during a snowstorm on the East Coast. Whatever, they made it right, but it is a possibility that they don't make it. Oh yeah. Okay, lots of worm action. I'm gonna go ahead and bring the camera over as I dump them into the bin. Yeah, so here's the worm bin as we're doing. There's a half a watermelon I put in. Let's go ahead. Let's just dump these puppies out. Let them go. Take my trusty wooden spoon here. We're just going to let the light beat down on it. The worms do not like the light. They're just going to naturally go into the ground. We'll come back in 10 minutes. See, there's a couple scragglers. This guy, most of them just burrow their way in. So they come from Uncle Jim's. I bought this worm food when I first bought the worms. I like to give it to them at first because they might be in like worm shock, and this is what they feed them at the farm, so that might help them to just give them that extra little kick of survival. Yeah, see, there's a nest little worms right now. Every spoonful is just like, look at that, look at that. So we're gonna do that. This thing's gonna start cranking out some compost. This stuff molds a lot, I noticed. We'll put a little bit up here, but I'm pretty sure we're gonna come tomorrow and it's gonna have mold on it. So I gave him some cornmeal there, or Uncle Jim's worm food. We're gonna push some of this back down there. Get this kind of evened out a little bit. It's a big worm clump in the newspaper. That was my bedding. So I'm gonna have to come and make another thing of bedding. But anyway, that's me adding 1,000 worms to my worm bed. So we are going to go ahead and hit it with some moisture here. I'm not going to do it all, just in case some of them want a dry area. Just let it down there. It's already gone. I'm going to go ahead and leave the lid off just for a little while. I want to force all those guys inside.